Yzerman back with Detroit, the GM of the Red Wings, and he's got a decision here, Bob.
Yeah, there's so many theories as to what the Detroit Red Wings might do here. Steve Yzerman, of course, he played in Detroit, very familiar with the Russian Five and everything that the Russian players the Detroit Red Wings brought. Vasily Podkolzin is a Russian player, and Yzerman was never shy about drafting those guys when he played for the Tampa Bay Lightning. You got that skilled center, an American in Trevor Zegras. You've got a big center in Dylan Cousins, who plays in Lethbridge in the Western Hockey League. So lots of different options here for the Detroit Red Wings.
I can't see him not going with Podkolzin here.
Detroit's list probably looks something like Cousins, Podkolzin, Zegras here. Caulfield is in there. I would think that...
I think that's the end of what they'd be looking at based on how the draft went.
Yeah.
Steve Yzerman, Red Wings contingent up there. The pick is in here at number 6.
With the 6th pick in the draft, the Detroit Red Wings select from Mannheim of the DEL, Moritz Seider.
Who? What the hell?
The reaction here in this arena.
Moritz Seider?
We're smiling because, you know what? Steve Yzerman alluded to this earlier. What? This is where at 6 things get interesting because the rankings.
What
and
are you
ratings,
doing, Stevie Y?
They're all over the place once you get past maybe the 5 or 6, but you did not see this coming either way.
I quit. They didn't even trade back to do that.
Obviously, you think there's more offense. I don't see it, and I think that he's really good at moving the puck and breaking down the cycle defensively. I don't see the offensive upside.
Moritz Seider at 6 overall. That was obviously a huge shock to the hockey world and Red Wings fandom specifically. Walk us through what it was like there when that pick was announced.
Yeah, I mean, I called it the shock of the draft, and I meant it. Like, I don't think really anybody saw it coming. I think my last words before the pick was made, we were all kind of, talking amongst ourselves as on the media risers, and I think my prediction was it'll be Podkolzin. Maybe one day it's looked back on and people don't, know why it was a shocker, but for at least the next couple of years, this is going to be fascinating to watch it develop.
In terms of the player, I think he's going to be a good NHL player. I think if you're banking on him to be a number 1 defenseman, that you're going to be very disappointed in what he becomes. He's an above average skater. I wouldn't say he's a very great skater, but he just doesn't have that dynamic element that you're looking for, or at least I would be looking for out of a defenseman at 6th overall. I think ultimately you're looking at a guy who's probably a second pairing defenseman and can make an impact on your roster, but is that really the swing you want to take with a pick as valuable as number 6?
I know our fans don't know much about him, but I think people come to development camp and see him move, Google him, watch him play a little bit. I think they'll be pleasantly surprised.
Who had the Red Wings taking this big German defenseman with the 6th pick overall? Anybody? Anybody?
To me, hockey sense is maybe the skill that you want in certainly a defenseman, but maybe any prospect to build around, because it makes everything else work. So I think people see the size and maybe think that's the defining trait. The hockey IQ is what makes the size valuable, because if you have the ability to maximize the tools, that's where you can get a ton of upside. So kind of the profile on Seider is a really sound defensive defenseman who, if the upside hits offensively, you're going to look back on the pick and be totally fine with it.
That was the game winner. So now slows it down, makes his way over the line, drop pass. Seider with a shot, a wrister, rebound, score!
Whoa, got his own rebound.
In comes Almari. Nice pass across into the slot. Hit a stick in front. Seider may have got that on the way through to Bernier to prevent that one from getting in. As the Penguins moved it well and gloved by Bernier. He'll hold on. Nice far corner for Seider. Back for Mantha. Fakes the shot. Switches off with Seider. Now shoots and scores.
There it is.
What a shot. Anthony Mantha, a bullet.
Moritz Seider looks solid through and through. He is just a rock-solid defenseman. He is
really good. He was quarterbacking the top power play unit for the baby Red Wings. He looked really good doing it. His puck skills looked fantastic. There was a couple times he just straight up toe dragged guys in the neutral zone. Whether or not you should be doing that as a defenseman is a whole nother argument, but the fact he was able to do it and pulled it off successfully is a good sign. His puck movement was fantastic. The only real criticism of Seider I'd have from the first 2 games was I just wish he'd been more aggressive.
Back they come again now over the line and poked away there. Mo Seider. Boy, that kid, I'll tell you, folks.
He does not play like a rookie.
No.
Seider chased by Aberg, skates away from him. Look at him go. Man, this kid is going to be some kind of player.
Going to race ahead, 2-on-1 for the Moose. White with Poirier. Goes cross ice and a great stick by the rookie Seider.
Tried to thread one through for Terry on the doorstep. That one got broken up and big hit at center by Seider, who labeled Keegan Colasar. Welcome back to Austin, Texas. Now we're underway. Svechnikov has it in the right wing corner. Back to Seider and a long shot. And boy, Smith on the doorstep looking.
In comes Seider, like the ghost of Nick Cronwall, and just clobbers the guy.
Hold it in. Look out, Milwaukee with the puck short-handed again across that line. What a play by Seider. He poke-checked the puck away, and then he just rattled the cage.
To have the puck. In comes Michael shorthanded. Poke check there by Seider.
Was I happy that we picked Seider at 6? I would certainly say I wasn't. I basically turned the draft off as I was listening dockside. But I'm very happy he's proved me wrong.
No, yeah.
Up to this point.
Yeah, he's been excellent. His transition game has been amazing. I just always love watching him skate.
He is so strong for a kid his age.
Oh my god.
Yesterday he's
a monster.
He chopped somebody 2 hands right across the hips and they went flying.
Seider takes his man down. The referee says play on.
I cannot wait for him to get his 9-game look, and then I cannot wait for next season for him to probably challenge for a roster spot.
I think solid, complete. He doesn't make many mistakes. He's a very smart player. He uses his skill set very well. So I think he's done a good job, as all our defensemen have, and managing the puck. He's first and foremost, he's a good defenseman that doesn't cut corners defensively or on offense. So there's a lot of aspects that make him a defenseman that's way above his age. I mean, it's hard to believe he's that young.
Everberg i mitten. Han hittar istället Seider i mål! Moritz Seider, 2-målsskytt. Och Rögle får en kanonstart på den andra.
All indicators, this is a guy who's going to step up. He's already the size of 2.5 grown men. He's already playing really sound, mature defense, and he's already putting out offense at a clip that we really didn't think was in his wheelhouse.
Depending on who you talk to, a lot of people in Sweden have him as the best player in the entire SHL right now.
Yeah, I just want to take the opportunity to hand out the award, the Elite Prospect Award of 2021, the best junior player in the SHL, and it's number 53, Moritz Seider.
Credit to Moritz Seider for doing such a damn good job. Again, SHL Defenseman of the Year.
I didn't expect him to dominate the SHL like this, but it wasn't surprising that he was as good as he was.
I'm excited for Joe Veleno. I'm excited to see Lucas Raymond get a look, or at least come over to the A. I'm excited for Berggren. The hype for Moritz Seider is real. And you know what? that would be such a massive, massive, massive win for Yzerman and that draft team to not only nail that pick, but nail the first pick before Yzerman really settled in and got his team, like his draft team in place before everything shifted around when Tyler Wright left and everything like that. Like, by all rights, that could have been a lost draft. And so far, that pick is looking really, really good.
Some people who thought I was maybe a little bit overrated after the draft, or was a little bit high pick or a little reach. So that's always nice, proving people wrong.